Now, you played a lot of your career at Scunthorpe, so how have you ended up here until the end of the season?
Obviously, Scunthorpe's, had some great years there down the line, but new managers come in and let's just say he's brought his own players in, and it's just part and parcel of football now, and it's quite a lot of us been frozen out the last few months, and it's I thought it's a good time to get out and try and play some games, and what better opportunity here at Cheltenham.
Wondered who might have put a word in. You'd know Grant McCann reasonably well, would you?
I do, yeah. We had some some great times at Scunthorpe together, and in the midfield, so yeah, I know him very well.
But he wouldn't have put a word in and said something about Cheltenham which might have convinced you to make the move?
No, I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago, but that was only about his move to Linfield when he left Peterborough, but that was about it really, yeah.
So what was the connection? Was it just a personal gut feeling?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Obviously, back at Scunthorpe you're training, but there's nothing to look forward to at the weekends, and reserve games are okay, but it's nothing like playing first team football. Cheltenham, they're in the Football League, they're a good club from what I've known of them. We used to have some good games against them. I think they're in a false position, but as I said, the table doesn't lie, so I've come here to do a job. It's not a holiday, it's 2 months now to the end of the season, and let's try and get Cheltenham up the table.
You probably looked around the squad and thought there's a lot of young players here.
I've only been here for 20 minutes, and I thought, is any old veterans coming in, or but no, it looks like a young team, yeah. Pretty quiet team, but let's just get out on the training ground and let's see what we can do.
So you say quiet. Are you an organiser and a talker on the field?
Never used to be, but as you've grown up a bit now, I think you do need to take a bit of responsibility on the pitch. Quite a few youngsters, do look up to you, and I've got a lot of experience under my belt. So hopefully I can, come here and add something to the squad.
You say about, you use your words, being frozen out. Do you feel, even though we're in the middle of February, that you actually feel quite fresh and ready to play a run of games now?
I hope so. Yeah, that's the idea. Like I say, reserve football don't really get you match fitness. They keep you fairly fit, but it's a sharpness and that lot that I may be lacking. But hopefully, 3 games in a week, so try and get me straight up to speed as quick as possible.
In your Scunthorpe time, largely you've been battling at the top of this division and maybe at the bottom of League One, so you've experienced both ends of the tables, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah. I think the last time we were struggling at League Two was 15 years ago. I think we had to get a draw at Cambridge to save us that time. We needed to draw and we saved our Football League status, so times changed then. Yeah, it's it's not nice at the bottom of any league, but especially League Two, and there is some big teams down there, York and Tranmere, so it's nice to to come here and just play games, but importantly is to get Cheltenham out of this situation. And
for an experienced player, that every game is of value, and that's why, in a sense, you want to make the most of this time.
Yeah, exactly. Not mid-table, nothing to play for. Like I said, there is something to play for, and obviously the manager's brought me in. He's brought a couple of other players in, so it's down to us to to prove to the manager that he's brought some good additions in, and we need to start by Saturday and get the fans get behind us and get 3 points.
You haven't moved a lot in your career, so did it take time to integrate into a new club? Because in a sense the clock is ticking against Cheltenham, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it is in a way, but it all depends on some players come in and settle in really well. Others it takes some time, but it's not as if I'm astray from these leagues. So I know what it takes to try and get out of this scrap, as we say, and it's time to roll the sleeves up and try and get some wins.
Thank you.
What kind of midfield player would you describe yourself as, Matt?
Experienced. I do prefer it in the centre of the park, and try and get up and down. I used to get up and down all the time, but I still like to get up and down, and I can play in a more advanced role, but then I can drop off as well and try and get on the ball. I'm just competitive, really. That's about it, really. Just time will tell.
Decent goal scoring record as well. If the stats I've seen on the internet are correct, that you've got 49 league goals. You must be looking forward to getting your 50th.
Yeah, touch wood. Hopefully, it will come. Hopefully, this season. But it's not about me. It's about trying to help the team and the squad get out. And I think we all need to pull together now and try and help the lads hopefully they'll make me feel at home here, and let's just go starting 3 o'clock Saturday.
Has the manager said anything to you about the leadership qualities that he wants you to bring?
Not yet, no. I think he'll probably have a chat with me today, and I think there's a bit of a team bonding today at lunchtime, so I'm sure there'll be a few questions, yeah.
And he said he was you're one of the few players that he would have played against back in his days in the league. Yeah. Can you remember playing against Russ?
To be honest, what year was that?
I think back in 2001 it would have been, yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Cheltenham won at Scunthorpe on Easter Monday, 1-2-1, and Russ played.
Did they?
Yeah.
All right. Thought Cheltenham won?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have remembered that. Definitely not.
Excellent.